Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rudolph's Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the American Tier 7 Tech Tree Heavy Tank, the T-29, a vehicle that is absolutely fantastic in almost every single way, and I would be willing to say is just as strong as the Annihilator, the Smasher, and the Pharaoh. What makes the T-29 so strong? Well, it's honestly a plethora of features. First of all, it's got a great gun. 208mm of standard pen and 260 on the premium is enough to cut through tier 8s, very easily tier 7s, and your standard ammo is more than enough for tier 6s. The vehicle has decent damage per minute at 2,000, and as well, it's got pretty good damage per shot at 310 base. It's got 10 degrees of gun depression, and mobility-wise, it's pretty fast at a top speed of 35, and unlike the E5's reverse at only 12, this tank can actually go at reverse of 14. It's got great traverse speed at 40 degrees a second, a turret that is over 280 thick on the fronts, and its hull armor is also quite strong at about 125 angled, meaning that you're actually gonna struggle to penetrate this tank in quite a lot of situations. I just think the T-29 is an absolutely fantastic vehicle. It's got so many things going for it, and because of that, it is one of the top performers statistically on all the servers. It really is so good. Now, obviously, even though this tank is very good, sometimes matchmaking isn't very fun. Like this game here, we are up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tier 8s. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little careful, but we'll see how I can work out. I'm going to make my way over towards base D. You can see here, this is the pretty solid traverse speed. You really wouldn't expect a vehicle like the T-29 to feature as much traverse speed as it does, but, it's pretty fast, actually. So we're gonna speed on through and make our way over towards base D. I'm hoping that we don't get shot up when we're trying to cross here, because this can be a pretty sketchy crossing. I wouldn't suggest to do this normally, but I feel like since this is down at tier 7 and tier 8, and the fact that I'm lazy, this might work, but I guess we're gonna find out. Come on. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, that was pretty easy, to be completely honest, and it saved me at least a little bit of time. Okay, well, base B is being captured, and nobody's capturing D. Why? Why is nobody capturing base D? It's a very simple question that apparently is hard to answer. Now we got the M6, and there you go. Nice 303 slap into the side of his vehicle. Still nobody is capturing base D. What is the point of playing Supremacy if you're not going to capture the bases? Like, Barret. I mean, winning base cap games on Supremacy is not the most fun thing, but it's better than losing due to base cap, and the enemy team has 2 bases capped. They're already up to 370. I have a bad feeling about this game, but there you go. We were able to capture a base. Let's make our way over to the M6 and, well, maybe we can get some decent damage out. Our IS-3 is chilling up on the front line, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make my way right over to the front as well, and hopefully use the great gun depression this vehicle has and get some shells out. We've got the Cheeto SPG right off to the side, and there's one very easy slap into the Cheeto. Now let's back on up. 5 more seconds, we'll have another shell ready. And this is where the T-29 just feels so dang flexible, I mean, even fighting tier 8s like this RU-251, I've got more alpha than the RU, I've got enough DPM to hold very, very well, and, yeah, it's pretty easy, honestly, so far. Alright, well, come on, RU. I'm looking at you. Looks like, the Cheeto SPG is already dead, which is honestly pretty dang easy. The RU pokes, and the shell goes high, and then we got shot by the ISU. Not much I could have done about that, to completely be honest there. The ISU is obviously just a tank that has the ability to rip into my armor. It wouldn't have mattered if I was hull down or not. That tank would have tore into me. So, we've got the Tiger 2 off to the side. I'm not sure if I'll be able to pen this, but whah! Unfortunately not. But we're holding pretty well right now. The only tank that's really put a big dent on us is that ISU-152, but their team has lost a lot of hit points, and I'm quite confident that this should be a fairly easy victory. Now, one thing I should point out about the T-29 is the gun. It's quite inaccurate. In fact, I'd be willing to say this is probably one of the least accurate guns in Tier 8, so you do got to be careful about that, but nice shell into the RU-251, and we were able to track him in the process. The RU is going to be rushed here, and he's going to try and tunnel me, but, Yeah, I don't know if that was the best decision from that guy. Alright, well, let's get over to the T-77. One easy shot into his lower plate. We're not up to a crazy amount of damage, but I'll take it. We're up to 1,500 already. And in 3 more seconds, we'll have another shell and a bonk. There you go. You can see the fantastic premium pen easily able to cut through that T-77. And with that, we're up to just 1,800. Okay, not bad. Now let's make our way over to the hill and continue on going. As you can see, the T-29 is just such a flexible vehicle. It's got the gun depression to really never worry about, you know, any hull down situation being out of your favor. It's got the penetration to deal with anything in front of it, and, I mean, we did pretty good this game so far. We're going to reload here, and we should be able to get another pretty easy slap into the Tiger 2, which we did for 348, and we're up to 2,450 damage so far. Okay. Well, there's the ISU. Not much I can do to that. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a win. Oh, wait. No! Cringe. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought that ISU was just going to be able to roll around that corner and kill me, but we're all good. Came out with a victory, and a pretty solid victory at that. We were not only able to deal about 2,500 damage, but assist, I'm pretty sure, about 1,600, which means in total we did about 4,000 combined. Now, that's not going to be anything impressive for a T-29. This vehicle is probably only a second class for that much. Yeah, kind of what I expected. It is a very, very popular and well-performing vehicle, so it makes sense that I only did a second class in it, but a pretty average game to be completely honest. And when you fight tier 7s and 6s, that is really when this tank is even stronger. I mean, against tier 8s, it's easy.
But the real question is, how easy is it?
Okay, I'm gonna stop before I break my my lighting rig. Let's go back to my blue. Oh, I'm already on blue. I can do pink, though. Which blue looks better? I could do a dark blue or a blue. I'm just gonna stick with cyan. Alright, here we are. Another tier 8 battle. Wow, that's a really, really bad matchup for me as well. For a lot of you that are unaware, there is a thing that Wargaming doesn't like a lot of people to know about called battle rating. Now, the way battle rating works is the T-29, let's say out of a battle rating of 10, has a 9.5. Now, the higher your battle rating is, the higher the chance of you being put in a tier 8 battle is. So if you're in like a T-71, the battle rating is probably, I don't know, let's say 4.2. So you've got much lower chances of being put in tier 8 games. That's one thing I've definitely noticed a lot more from playing in lower tiered vehicles that, you know, normally I play in tier 10 a lot, but when I play in tier 9 or tier 8, you'll always notice sometimes a lot of tier 9s will always fight higher tiers, and that could be the reason why, is because of the battle rating Wargaming has given vehicles, and that's why I think personally vehicles like the Smasher and the Annihilator don't have nearly as high of a win rate as you think they would. But either way, we're doing pretty good so far this game. The T-43, I'm just not really sure what his plan is here. I mean, he can do whatever he wants to. He can rush me if he wants. Yeah. You know what? I hope he enjoyed it. That's all I'm going to say. I hope he had a little bit of fun while it lasted. We've got the, maybe his mom said he had, like, do homework or something, so he had to quit the game. We blocked a 600 damage shot, which means the Borsig, oh yeah, that's right, because the Borsig's Alpha got nerfed. Bouncing 600 looks weird. Why would Wargaming nerf the Alpha from 640 to 600? You're like, what the hell bounced me? In tier 10 it makes sense, because tier 10 obviously, getting a bounce by the grill at this point feels pretty common for me, but it's just so weird to get a 600 bounce from a vehicle like a Borsig after, for so many years, it's had 640. I really think Wargaming should revert it back, but I doubt they will. Either way, this is a pretty good battle so far. We've dealt 2,000 damage, and, I mean, it's just the T-29. It's such an easy vehicle to do well in, as I said. You just chill and keep on driving. T-29, or not T-29, Borsig shoots me, but I could care less. I got plenty of health. I still got 500 here, 500 there. That guy's gonna be dead. Let's get a nice slap-a-rooney into the Borsig, and he'll probably kill me, to be completely honest. Never mind. My tank is too strong to be killed. Let's get another slap into you. Nice 369, a little bit of ramming there, and with that, we probably did over 3,000 damage. Did that look like a 3,000 damage battle? No, but that's what makes the T-29 so darn strong. People don't realize that it's just amazing. We not only blocked 2,670 damage, but did 3,000. What I will say is that if you have not tried this tank out, try it out. Honestly, the whole E5 line at this point, after being buffed over and over and over, is really good. The M103's got a lot of DPM, a lot of mobility, and it's a really underrated tank, especially for that 374 heat pen it carries. And, I mean, the other vehicles in the line are great too. The T32 finally got a pen buff, so it's pretty good. T29's great, E5's great too, and Heavy's flat out broken. The M6 is really the only boring one in the line, personally, but I think they're all fantastic, and I would definitely suggest to try out grinding this vehicle. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.